And if we trim back the casing, we can see the middles for the contents of it is this nylon stringy stuff, obviously there for reinforcing strength. We've got the inner main guitar cable, the much smaller headphone cable, and this outer jacket, which is quite thick, it's quite strong. Okay, so it's quite a thick cable, this 12mm across, it's quite beefy. I'll just strip back. These are the two cores. This one looks like a guitar lead. Tricone Mark II high flex option free copper 1 times 0.2mm squared AWG 24 by Sommer, made in Germany. So we'll take this bit back. Nice good thick cover in there, and there's an inner jacket, a capacitance jacket, or whatever they call it. You strip that off. And there's your centre core. So it's like standard guitar lead kind of size, this is. If we strip that back there, it's kind of silver coloured. Okay, and the other core inside is quite thin. This looks like it's the way it's come out, it's obviously wrapped round, like it's wrapped round the main cable inside, that kind of fashion. See that 2 times 0.144mm AWG 26. Let's strip this back and have a look inside it. Nice thick copper screening and a drain wire as well by the look of it. You see that? Silver drain wire, copper screening, and a red and white. Just quite a thin cable actually. Very thin. And that in comparison to the guitar lead is notably smaller. I don't think it won't take much weight, much punishment. But obviously it's insulated by the main jacket. So the guitar lead, the headphone cable, and that's all contained in this thick old jacket here, which is a bit of a beefy thing. It's probably about the same thick as my little finger nearly there. Wonder what it's like in operation. So here's the completed cable after a few gigs. You can see it's a bit knotted up, it's a bit not the world's most flexible cable. That's the guitar end, guitar plug, headphone out jack, knotted up, kinky cable. I don't know how long it'll retain its shape. So you don't fall flat to the floor. It's a bit, it is like having a hose pipe. Maybe I should try a hose pipe. Play some sound down the hose pipe. And there's the other end. And the headphone device and the plug in my amp. Alright, so a few weeks on now, we've been gigging with this cable, and I must say it's like having a hose pipe attached to your guitar. It's not the most flexible piece of cable. It's a little bit cold at the moment, but you can see it's quite kinky, but not in a good way. Knots up a bit. I found the best way to do it is if you kind of cable tie it, if you can see that, with that cable tied to the edge of the guitar strap, just to stop it snagging and pulling out. So it's kind of fixed there, not focusing very well. So that pulled out. There's the guitar lead, obviously the headphone cable. I'll plug in and just took it in my back pocket or whatever. I have to keep throwing it around to get it to lay straight. It's not the most flexible, and it soon knots up. I'm forever kicking it out though on my feet. It's manageable though. The best solution I've found so far is actually to have a regular guitar cable and a stereo lead of similar thickness taped together, and that seems quite flexible. I'll just show you that, hang on. So here's the best solution so far. It's actually just a regular guitar lead and like a stereo twin core cable for the stereo headphone on there, and they just tape together, but not totally taped together because it needs to have a bit of flex, so I'll put a tape around it every so often, every kind of a half metre or whatever, just enough to keep them together. But occasionally you get a bit of an issue where your foot gets caught between the two cables and you're tangled up, so but it still seems a bit more flexible than the Sommer cable we've just been looking at. So the Sommer cable is a great idea, a little bit on the pricey side as cable goes. Not the most flexible of cables, I must admit, but then what do you expect when you got 2 or 3 jackets inside? If you don't mind a bit of tugging and pulling around, this is good, but I think I'll stick with the blue and black one that you just seen. Hope that was informative. You can make your own decision now whether you want to buy one, buy some cable. The pre-made leads, actually, I've noticed online using this cable, are very expensive. I don't know where they justify the cost of that. Certainly they've added a bit extra on for the price of the cable and the fittings that I've seen. You're cool. Go forth and enjoy.